Hey guys, it's Danielle with Danielle Gets It Done, and today I'm talking April favorites.
Gonna love you, honey, on and on and on. I'm a morning dove singing out a song.
Alright, I've got a few fun items to share with you. I used to hold off on doing these because I felt silly that I didn't have enough stuff to share, but I kind of like the shorter ones anyway, so I'm gonna go for it. The first one is not new to anyone in the world, but I'm really liking the orange flavor of Lucroy water. So Lucroy is just sparkling water with some flavoring, and I'm usually just like a plain lemon or lime girl, but I'm liking the orange lately. Cheers. I'm trying to drink more water lately. To go along with that, I got this really nice Swell bottle from Target. This is my second Swell bottle. I was going on a trip and I forgot mine at work, and I was at Target and these were on sale. So there is a bunch of them right now. I think this was like $18. And this is kind of my color. I love this color and I'm a gold girl, so I love this so much. As always, I will link everything I can below. Okay, my allergies are so bad this year. Comment below if you can relate. I don't remember a year they were this bad, and I feel like spring started yesterday, so I'm a little nervous as we get farther along in this season. I made an allergy roller ball with some essential oils, and it has been really, really helpful. So this is 3 drops of the following: lavender, lemon, and peppermint, and basil. Now lavender, lemon, and peppermint is a really common allergy remedy. I happen to have basil on hand, and that's supposed to be good as well, so I added that. If I were to do this again, I would add maybe just 1 drop of basil. The smell is overpowering. But anyways, the rest is filled with olive oil. You could do a coconut oil, any fatty oil. And what I do is I rub it mainly here, behind my ears, even under my nose. I'm gonna be all greasy for the rest of this video. And it definitely helps. It doesn't take everything away, but to be honest, neither does any medicine I've ever taken, but it does provide relief. I'm itchy this year, and I'm usually not itchy with my allergies, but just right here is just a constant itchy feeling. So I woke up this morning and I was doing my skincare routine in which I used some essential oils, and I could not smell anything, and essential oils have a really strong scent, and I'm like, whoa, crazy allergies. So I put this on, and 15 minutes later my smell was completely back, and I was like, good job, rollerball. Good job. Okay, now let's get into books. I have been reading a ton lately. I love it. It's kind of my new hobby, and most of it has been self-help books. If you guys want me to take the books out of my favorites and do a whole video dedicated to the books I'm reading so I can go more in depth, leave a comment below. But the 2 books I want to talk about this month, the first is Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. She is the author of the really popular book Eat, Pray, Love that came out, gosh, probably 10 years ago now. Coincidentally, I just picked up a novel of hers at the library today called The Signature of All Things. If you've read that, I'd love to know whether or not you liked it, because I'm not so sure yet. Anyways, Big Magic is what I read this month. It is a nonfiction book kind of about how she views creativity and the creative process, and I don't know, I found some really good tips in there for my life. I wouldn't say I'm a terribly creative person, but YouTube definitely takes some creativity, and I just think she is an amazing writer. I got some great tips out of it, and she talks about a lot of different disciplines. So she's obviously an author, but she talks about songwriting, painting, clothes designing, kind of any creative field. She kind of gives her take on it, and I really recommend it. I'm a really slow reader, and I read that book in a week. I just was into it. So check out Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. The second book I want to talk to you about is called Being Boss. Now, I've talked about these women a lot. They are the hosts of one of my favorite podcasts called Being Boss. So the authors are Kathleen Shannon and Emily Thompson, and this is a beautiful book. I'm not done with it yet, but I love it and I wanted to include it in here. And so they call themselves creative entrepreneurs, and this is kind of their recipe for success almost, just different tips on what you can do if you want to build a business, which I would love to do. And I really love them. I will link obviously this book below as well as their podcast. If you're looking for a new podcast, you have to check them out. I'm so into podcasts lately. I haven't added a new one in April, but this is definitely one that I listen to on a weekly basis. Okay, lastly, I'm so obsessed with this. I talked about this on my Instagram story the other day. Follow me on Instagram at Danielle Gets It Done. Netflix has a new docuseries called Wild Wild Country. It is so good. So it's obviously a true story. It's a documentary that took place in the 80s that I do not remember at all. Granted, I was born in 84. Here is the premise. There's a sleepy town in Oregon, a town of 40 to 50 people, so like ghost town. And this international religious group that some call a cult decides to move their camp, their city, to this town in Oregon. And so hundreds and hundreds of people move in to this little sleepy town and start setting up their life there. They all wear red. It was in the 80s, so there's an amazing amount of footage, which is so good. The guru is from India, and he just walks around like this. He... Tell me if you've seen this. He looks like Jimmy Fallon with a big beard to me. Like, all I can think when I see him is of Jimmy Fallon, and I just want to start laughing. But anyways, it is so extremely well done. Just the cinematography and the interviews. And people from the cult are interviewed from present day, and they still are like diehard fans of the guru. And as you can imagine, just a lot of clashes happen. There's a lot of drama that goes down, like illegal stuff, I think, from both sides. And it's amazing. You have to check it out. And then DM me on Instagram so we can discuss, because I need a discussing buddy. So I think that is everything. My favorites for April. Everything will be linked below, although I only have a couple linkable things. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And again, if you want a separate video on the books that I'm reading, maybe I can go more in depth on that topic. And I hope to see you next time. Please like this video. And if you are new, I would love to have you subscribe. And whatever your plans are today, I hope you get them done. Bye, guys. Now, she's the author of the really popular memoir? What the? Memoir. I can't say that word. Memoir. What the heck? Memoir. The second book I want to talk to you about is called Big Magic. Nope.
Ooh.